Common sense is like a flower that doesn't grow in everyone's garden. Have you guys ever heard about that quote? Nowadays, most people doesn't apply common sense in their daily lives, which is it's not a good thing, because common sense is actually very important. And do you guys think common sense is not that important in our daily lives? And do you think common sense should not be applied? No, common sense should be applied in our daily lives, and it is very important, which it's not just benefits you, but also people surround you. Hi, my name is Mira, Sabrina, Binti, Saiful, Akbar, and today I'm going to talk about common sense should be applied. So the concept of common sense is like the knowledge and the perspective of oneself that based on their own experience. So based on my experience, I want you guys to understand what common sense is. So when I was a student, I was at one time when I was studying at midnight before my exam paper the next day. I was studying, and as we all know, when we are studying, we need to be in a silent mood and stay focused, right? But my roommate play on a loud music and laughing out loud without thinking of me studying at that time, which is made me feel uncomfortable, and I don't know how to react, and I don't know how to ask her to not doing so because I'm afraid of doing so. But it is actually a common sense that she needs to know. If I am studying at that time, then she needs to know that it is my time to stay focused, and I need to stay focused and in silent mood. So I will talk about 3 ways on applying common sense in our daily lives, which is everyone should apply it. After listen to this, I want you guys to apply all the 3 ways that I'm going to say. Okay. So firstly, if you guys know, we need to do what are the things that doesn't give anything back to you. When you have a common sense, so you know what is bad and what is good for you. So for example, when you are smoking or drinking, so do you need to drive a car? No, right? Because you know that if you are driving while you are smoking or drinking, then it will bring harms to you and other people on the road. The accident will occur, and anything bad will happen, as we all know, which is common sense should be applied, which should know that it is not good. What are the good things? What are the goods for you, and the bad things? What are the bad things for you? So other example is like when you want something, but you had limited money. So that what you are going to do? What you have to do is not buying that things, because if you buy instead, then you will have a financial problem in the future. So secondly is be more observant of your surrounding. As we all know, when we are surrounded by people, then you need to learn about the emotion and the expression of other people's too. So if you have common sense if you are practicing common sense, then you will know how to react, how to interact with other people's. So if you are surrounded by people and you know that other people are feeling uncomfortable, then you know that all you have to do is stop the conversation and the meeting immediately, because you don't want to make the situation become awkward. So stop instead. So that is the people with common sense will do. And lastly, think before you say something. As we all know, all people likes to say something, but sometimes they likes to say something without thinking. Like, I know most of the people are like that, and me too. So do I. That is why before you say something, then you need to think about how others people's feeling, which is whether the words that you are saying is hurtful, which is it is good or bad. You need to think first whether if you are saying that things, then what the person will react and how they will feel after you saying the words. So instead, think before you say something. And why don't you just avoid saying bad words, hurtful words to hurt others people's feelings? Why don't you just say something good? Say something good is not just make other people feel good at that time, but it also will make the person become happy on the next day and the later on. Like, if you say something good, then they will always remember the things that you are saying, which is give a good things to you and the other people. Same to when you are texting or writing on the notes or sending emails, then you need to reread what you are writing, so that it doesn't have a misspell or misunderstanding on the words that you are giving. So there are the 3 ways of on how to practicing common sense, on how to apply common sense in your daily lives. Just to conclude, you need to know that common sense is really important, as it can change your life and people surround you to become better, and it will make you and other people's become more respectful and become more ethic in their daily lives. So what you need to do is, starting from today, apply common sense. Use those three ways that I mentioned just now in your daily life, so that we all can become a better person in the future. And that's all from me. Thank you.